and welcome to another episode of Minutes with Mandy here at bicycleengines.com. We have a new engine unboxing for us today, so we're gonna get right into it and I'll tell you a little bit about this engine as we go. So this is our new Zeda 100 Max, and there is an option for upgrade which would make it the Pro Max. We'll go over that shortly. And it is going to be one of the most powerful 100cc engines that we have, and definitely well worth the money. So when you open your box and you get it, it's probably going to look something like this. There's 3 separate boxes. This houses the gas tank, this is the engine, its components, and then there's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here. So we'll get into that. Alright, so when you get your box, you're going to have 3 separate boxes all in there just like this. I took them out of the normal box for inspection. We do open all these boxes to make sure there's everything that we need. If there is an off chance that we miss something, just give us a call. We will be happy to help you. We do have 7 days to get in touch with us with any shipping damage or any missing parts. So this is going to be the engine. So when you get it, it's usually going to look a little something like that. In here we have, maybe if I can get it out, this is going to be the cylinder box. It is a little bit beaten up right now, but that's just because I put this together. Don't worry, I won't send that one to you. And then we've got the CDI and its components with the spark plug and the mounting hardware for that. We have the engine itself, all nice and wrapped in bubble wrap. Here, I'll set this here actually. And then it comes with a sprocket. Comes with a, I believe this is a 44, it could be a 36. I'm not going to count it. And then since this is our Zeda 100 Pro Max, comes with an additional cylinder head. This 100cc engine is a 2-piece cylinder. It is not a single piece, it's 2 pieces. So we'll get into that here in just a second, but this is what comes in this first box. Alright, this next box is long and skinny, so it's going to have a lot of the miscellaneous engine parts, mounting hardware, everything like that. A lot of times what our manufacturer is doing these days for the mounting on the engine is they're attaching it. They're sending it to us like this, where it's already installed on there. So make sure if you think that that's missing, check there. Same with the cylinders. They have the bolts for the exhaust attached to the holes. Same with the intake right here. They are already on the engine. Make sure you look on your engine and see if they're there. If they're not, give us a call. Okay, so what we got in this box. Alright, this one's chocked full of goodies. Got our chain tensioner, fuel valve, fuel filter, sorry, not fuel valve. We've got some rubber mounts for the engine to the bike. Believe this is the clutch cable. We've got our spark plug tool, gear puller tool, fuel valve, and looks like some more mounting hardware. We've got our brake with kill switch. We've got some more mounting hardware. And this big one, we got our handlebars. We've got our throttle cable, our carburetor. We've got our kill switch. We've got the fuel line in there. Looks like that's what we got for that one. We've got our muffler. The nice thing about these is our new ZDX 65 mufflers work with this engine. How cool is that? We've got another CDI. Keep in mind, the cylinder is a separate box, so when we put it in, there is usually a CDI in there. So that's why there's 2 in this kit. We've got our sprocket mounting hardware. Heavy duty 415 chain. This comes standard with all of our kits. And then we've got a chain guard. All right, in this last box, it's gonna be the second biggest one that we've got in that package, but it houses, sorry, apologies, running on fumes today. It houses our gas tank. Now this is only a half-gallon tank, so keep that in mind. And it houses the cap and the mounting hardware for the tank as well. Now, just a pre-disclaimer, these are made out of thinner metal, so over-tightening is a possibility. If you over-tighten it, it will leak. So just make sure you're not over-tightening it. All right, so a couple smaller things that I didn't mention in the video. Like I said, a lot of the time our manufacturer likes to have things installed. So as you can see, the acorn nuts and all their washers and the lock nut or lock washer is right here on these bars. And you also have this gasket already installed as well. Now for the wrist pin, you can kind of see it here. It's already installed. It's got the needle bearing in there as well, and it's already got some grease on it too. Our manufacturer likes to make sure that the parts that need to be greased, that may get forgotten about, are greased for you. So it's always good to double check, always double check. But generally we've had some people saying it smells like chemicals, it smells like car fluid, stuff like that. That's because our manufacturer sends them to us pre-greased. So that's a smell that you may want to look out for. So we got that. And then on the cylinder, you see this tiny little red bag right here. That is what's going to house the G-clips to make sure the cylinder is in, or the piston is installed. And then our piston is inside, and you can see it right down in there. It's put in there nice and tight. And the G-clips are on the top of the cylinder. Again, remember this two-piece head. We've also got our aluminum gasket right here as well. Kind of hard to see. I'll pull it out for you. So we've got the exhaust gasket and the bolts to attach the exhaust already installed. We've got the piston here in the cylinder already in there, and we've got the intake already installed. The gasket's in there, the bolts are there. You just may want to tighten it down a little bit. You can see the top of the piston arrow faces the exhaust. And then we've also got the top of the cylinder. We've got the gasket that goes right there. The G-clips, as I mentioned. Here we go. Looks like we got two of them in this one. What a steal. There you are. That is what comes. And you can see it's got a couple dings on it. That's normal. It happens in shipping. It's shipped literally like this to us overseas, and then we ship it out like that. So a little bit of cosmetic scuffing, that's normal. Like I said, if there are any damaging issues, preventative from running issues, call us, let us know. We will get you what you need to get you up and running, okay? Here we have the upgrade option for the head. It is an additional charge. You have the option to upgrade to the dual spark plug, but that's what I've got right here in this bubble wrap. I'm gonna open it up for you. Ooh, look at that. It's all nice and shiny. All right, so this is the piece that makes it the Zeda Pro Max Pro. Can't really tell you. Zeda Max Pro. It's got one spark plug hole there, one spark plug hole there. Generally, we will send you the two spark plugs. As you can see right here, this is the CDI that came in the box that this came in, which means there's two spark plugs. It is provided for you. So, and this CDI has the two spark plug sleeves, whereas this one is just for the standard with one spark plug. So, we send you all of it so that you can switch it out, play around, see what you like best, okay? We do have a strict return policy. You can see it on our website. Let us know if you have any questions. We're happy to answer them. That's what we're here for. Like I said earlier, this is a two-piece 100 head. It's kind of a rare thing to come by. So this, we heard how much you loved our Zeda 80 Pro, and we knew that you wanted to do 100. So we listened. We did it. You have the option to do 2 spark plugs on the 100 now, which is going to give you more power. This dual spark plug gives you a high compression, and we know it's been asked for a really long time. It's a dual spark plug design for optimal burn and new dual wire CDI, which is this. It's easier to service because you can take the head off. It's detachable. You can switch out the head gaskets. You can do copper. We offer copper. You can do that for this engine. It's a really great option that gives you a lot of power. It's fully open intake ports for maximum power. And it has a huge exhaust port that fits our ZDX 65 if you're curious. And they took everything that you guys loved about the Zeda 80 Pro and we made it bigger and better, baby. Thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Minutes with Mandy. Thank you for spending some minutes with me, and I look forward to next time. I need some Red Bull. My caffeine.